Hello, this is going to be a quick video that may help you guys decide what kind of mechanical keyboard you want to go for. If you're like me, a little bit OCD about your products, it can be very difficult to decide what kind of keyboard you want to go for, because there are 4 different main switches that you can go for on your keys. Well, there's more than that actually, but I'm talking about the cherry different coloured switches, unless you want to pay more for the other types that you can get. There's different backlighting options, and there's different macro key functionality. There's a few things to consider. So if you're like me, you would have decided on one keyboard, and then you would have read a few posts somewhere, and you would have changed your mind. Oh crap, I can't go for that now, I need this. And it goes on and on and on. It's pretty bad. So I'm hoping to maybe help you guys out a little bit. I checked out the different switches that I can go for, and I think, like a lot of people, I decided I would go for the browns, the Cherry MX browns, just because I do a bit of gaming and I do a bit of typing as well. So from what I was reading, the Cherry browns are kind of the in-betweener. The blues are perfect for typists. The reds are perfect for gaming, but have no feedback or sound at all. And the browns have got the tactile bump, but no sound. So, like many people, I think I decided, I'll go get the browns. But there's less choice for keyboards that actually have the brown switches, and they tend to be more expensive keyboards. One of the keyboards that I was looking at is very much like this keyboard. It's called the Magus Touch, or the Magus Touch 2. It's a very simple mechanical keyboard, considered by many to be the Rolls-Royce or the Bentley of keyboards. Yeah, and it's available in different flavours of switches, but I would be paying at least £120. I don't know what that's equivalent to in dollars, but it's a lot of money for a simple keyboard with no backlighting and no macro keys or no other functionality at all. Plus, the cord on that thing's apparently only 1.5 meters, which is not long enough for a lot of people that like to have their computers under the desk. So yeah, all things considered, I thought, well, maybe it's a bit much to pay for a nice premium quality product. And luckily, I chanced across this bad boy, CM Storm QuickFire Pro, I believe it is. After a bit of homework, I found out that it's manufactured in the same factory as that Magus Touch, and has comparable build quality. Now, I haven't played with the Magus Touch myself, but I can tell you that this build quality is very, very nice. It's a solid, robust thing with proper rubber feet and everything. Anyway, it only comes with this particular one in the UK only comes with red switches, and I decided to go for it anyway, because after doing a bit of reading, I heard a lot of people saying that they weren't really happy with the browns. That some people were even describing them as dirty reds, and they were saying like the tactile bump was so negligible, so small, that it didn't really help with the typing too much, but it did make them feel a bit wrong, like there was just something a bit wrong feeling about the keys. Well, that kind of put me off. It scared me. I suppose really the ideal situation would be to go into a shop and try them out, but I don't really have that option. I don't think many people have the option of trying out some of the niche market products. So I went for the red keyboard. This is about half the price of the Magus Touch 2. I think it was about £70, whereas the Magus Touch 2 for me with the brown switches would have ended up costing £120. So, a lot less money. I get backlighting, which is quite funky, but on a limited number of keys. You can turn that up, down, whatever. You know what? I swore I wasn't going to show off. I hate those videos where they're like, oh, so I just bought a Magus Touch, and as you can see, it's awesome, and then they read off the marketing hype off the back of the box and tell you that's why they love the keyboard or the product in question. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you though that since I started using the red keys, just like they told you would, you start making mistakes. Now, I haven't given it long enough to get used to the keyboard, so that could be a factor. But it occurred to me that maybe some software could make up for the sound. So I did a bit of Googling, and I found some freeware software that just makes clicking sounds when you press the keys. And I tried it out, and it really helped. Actually, I found myself making a lot less, if no mistakes. Well, I'm not perfect. And it's freeware, so I thought, well, I'll show you guys, and then you have the option of not having having a non-noisy keyboard, but when you need to type and it's not bothering people, you can switch the sound on, and you can type away with less errors, which is nice. So the program is called Clickey. It's freeware, and I'll put the address in the info box of the YouTube. So let's just fire it up here. Voila. Actually, let's just take it off, and I'll show you typing first of all. Hey, there. Sometimes I'm not bottoming out on the keys, so you don't hear it as loud. Sometimes I am. Bottom. Retarded spelling and typing at the moment. Obviously can't think of two things at once. Anyway, so this is what it sounds like. This is bottoming out, and this is non-bottoming out. But when we load this program here, oops, we set it. Memory resident program, doesn't hang around in the background visually. And now I don't have to bottom out, and I can hear that distinctive click. So yeah, that really helped me actually. It really did. I mean, I'm not saying it's as good as having blue switches. It probably isn't, because then you have the tactile feedback and the sound. And I'm not sure if there's a very, very minute nanosecond-like delay between the sound registering, the sound occurring after the key's registered. But it really is minute, and you can kind of hear it. And it's certainly helped me not make so many mistakes. So I thought it might help you guys. If you were thinking maybe I'll go for some red switches, this is an option for you. Go for the red keyboard, you've got the best of the gaming world. If you're just going to do a bit of typing, load up this program, type away. When you're done, click on it again and remove it from memory. And it's no longer doing scary things like loitering in the background, recording keystrokes. So anyway, yeah, thought that might be helpful for you guys. This is also a decent keyboard. I'm not selling it to you, but it's worth going for, because, like I said, the build quality is very good. It will be available with different choices of switches. It's made by Cooler Master, and it's a fraction of the cost of some of the other premium products out there. So yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, I hope that helped, and good luck. Adios.